सो हेलो नमस्कार टू द ऑल केमिस्ट्री लवर्स, डॉक्टर्स एंड इंजीनियर्स ऑफ द नियर फ्यूचर। मैं विजय कुमार सोनी आपका हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं इन केमिस्ट्री वाला चैनल रिगार्डिंग टू योर केमिस्ट्री। In previous video, we have discussed about the just halogen derivatives of the different just haloalkane and haloarine. As a we have discussed as a methylene chloride, and as a haloform, we have discussed about the preparation methods of chloroform. If we'll go with this series, then now we'll go with the just chemical properties of CHCl3 as a chloroform. So what is that? These are the chemical properties of क्लोरोफॉर्म एज अ हेलोफॉर्म। हमने फर्स्ट कंपाउंड डिस्कस किया है हेलोफॉर्म की फॉर्म में क्लोरोफॉर्म, एंड नाउ विल गो विद द जस्ट आफ्टर इट कंप्लीशन विल टेक जस्ट आइडोफॉर्म। सो केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी के रिगार्डिंग फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी विल बी एसिडिक नेचर। फिनोल शोज स्लाइट एसिडिक नेचर, slight acidic nature. If suppose there is the just chloroform, this is the just chloroform, so chloroform shows the slight acidic nature. So if there is the presence of base, suppose OH minus, this is the chloroform. Due to inductive effect, minus I effect of the chlorine, it withdraws to the shared electron and donates H plus ion. This is the formation of just your CCl3 minus ion. Here, due to inductive effect, minus I effect, it shows it donates H plus ion. That's why it exists slight acidic nature. This reaction explains about the acidic nature. If I'll go with the further, this is the ion. If I'll go with this ion, then this ion further CCl3 minus ion, CCl3 minus ion also shows resonance and get stability. तो स्टेबिलिटी शो करेगा। इन दैट केस क्लोरोफॉर्म में H प्लस आयन को लूज करने की और टेंडेंसी ज्यादा होगी। सो दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द C. दिस इज द lone pair negative charge. This is the Cl. This is the Cl. This is the Cl. This is the first structure. If I'll go with the structure, then each and every chlorine exists 3 lone pair like this, and if I'll go with the further, then this chlorine donates the lone pair over here, and it will be expand in the octet of chlorine, means octet से decade में change हो जाएगा, 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन से 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन हो जाएगा. So now the structure will be your, this is the Cl, here is the 3 lone pair, here is the C, donates over here, so double bond, this is the Cl, here is your just 3 lone pair, and here is your just Cl, 3 lone pair. It donates, that's why it gains positive charge, so positive negative remains cancelled, and here will be negative charge. So due to this resonance, CCl3 exists more stability, and that's why chloroform exists the more tendency to lose H plus ion. If I'll go with this kind of the just resonance, then this resonance is also called as p pi d pi electron delocalization resonance. This is the p pi d pi electron delocalization resonance. Now the time to discuss about the second property. What is that? That is the oxidation. It's so important. This is the oxidation property. Oxidation. In the presence of light, in the presence of light, in the presence of light, chloroform oxidized in a toxic compound named as named as phosgene gas. Phosgene gas. That's why that's why it is kept it is kept in dark colored bottles. Dark colored bottles by airtight. What will be the reaction? This is the CHCl3 chloroform. This is the oxygen. You can take nascent oxygen or you can take half of O2. In the presence of light, what will be? Here will formation of COCl2 with the HCl. This is called as phosgene gas. Phosgene gas. It's very toxic because of whenever it combines with hemoglobin, then it forms just carboxyhemoglobin, which is 300 times more stable than the oxyhemoglobin. So at initial it will be just irritation in the body, and after then on increasing the concentration of carboxyhemoglobin, it will be death of the human body. So that's why it's a toxic in nature. It is also called as carbonyl chloride. Carbonyl chloride. So this was about the just oxidation. To protect to protect chloroform, it will use of just ethanol. वो पर्टिकुलर कैसे प्रोटेक्ट करेगा? This is the COCl2. This is the HOC2S5. This is the HOC2S5. So here will removal of HCl. Here will removal of HCl, and further it changes in ethyl carbonate. This is the C2H5 whole 2 CO3. You can say diethyl carbonate also. Ethyl carbonate, and with the removal of 2 of HCl. If you want to know about the impurity of the chloroform, कि पर्टिकुलर उसका ऑक्सीडेशन हो गया है, इस बात का पता कैसे करते हैं? So to know about impurity of CHCl3 chloroform, it will use of AgNO3 solution. AgNO3 solution. ये AgNO3 solution क्या करेगा? पर्टिकुलर जो यहाँ HCl ऑक्सीडेशन के फर्दर HCl जो बना है, it will react with this HCl and gives, if it gives white PPT of AgCl, then 100% उस क्लोरोफॉर्म का आपके पास में ऑक्सीडेशन हुआ है. और अगर white PPT नहीं आता है, that means that is the completely pure chloroform. This was about the just second reaction. If I will go with the third property, then we can take hydrolysis. Hydrolysis. Here will formation of potassium formate, means formation of salt take place. Salt take place. How? This is your chloroform CHCl3. This is the Cl3. Here is the KOH. We will use aqueous KOH by the removal of 3 of KCl as follows. Here will formation of HC, OH, OH and OH. This is unstable because it exists 3 OH group and it is not possible to be a more than one OH group. So it will be unstable and it releases the water and changes in formic acid H2O. This is the HCOOH, and further on reaction with KOH, it gives HCOOK salt plus water. This is the sodium formate. Sodium formate. So this was about the first, second, and third chemical property, where this property is very important as a acidic nature and your, just you can say, oxidation. See the entire matter properly. Now the time to discuss about the third property regarding to chemical properties of your chloroform. It's too important compound, and this compound will help you in the a lot of property. So being game, this is the fourth chemical property. This is the fourth chemical property is your reduction. If we'll go with the reduction, then this is the chloroform CHCl3. This is again the condition of chloroform. If you will take the presence of Zn and HCl, then it will formation of dichloromethane by the use of 2H. Here will use formation of CS2Cl2 plus CS2Cl2 plus HCl, dichloromethane. And if you will go with the just Zn and HCl, then here will use of 6 of H plus. So here will formation of CH4 plus 3 of HCl. This is the 3 of HCl, and formation of methane take place. This is the fourth property. Fifth property is your chlorination. This is the chlorination. If there is the halogenation of chloroform in the presence of H mu, then here will formation of CCl4 plus your HCl. This is called as carbon tetrachloride. It is also known as pyrene because it is used as fire extinguisher. फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर की फॉर्म में इसका यूज करते हैं. So this was about the fourth and fifth property. See the matter properly, and this property is too important. That's why I'm leaving this matter for some seconds. Now the time to discuss about the sixth property, that is called as carbylamine reaction. It is also called as isocyanide test because of this test is used to detect about the presence of to test about 1 degree either aliphatic or aromatic amine. For this we can use as a aromatic amine R and aliphatic amine as a R and aromatic amine as a AR. This is your NS2. This is your chloroform CHCl3. Here we'll use of just your KOH as a alcoholic 3 molecule, removal of 3 KCl. Here will formation of just you can say 3 of KCl. First of all, here 3 of OH will be over one of the carbon atom. That is not possible, so it will be release of water molecule like this. One of the H2O, another H2O, third H2O from here. So it will be removal of 3 of H2O and it will formation of AR or RNC. This is called as just isocyanide, and isocyanide gives unpleasant odor compound like just rotten of dead body. So this is the alkyl or aryl isocyanide, and in common system isocyanide is also called as just carbylamine. That's why this is the aryl carbylamine and alkyl carbylamine. That's why it is called as carbylamine test also. And due to formation of isocyanide, it is also called as isocyanide test. It is used to distinguish about the 1 degree aliphatic or aromatic amine. If I'll go with the further, then we can take the summon reaction. What is that? Listen me carefully. That is your dehalogenation. This is the seventh property as a dehalogenation. Dehalogenation. You can say removal of halogen group is called as dehalogenation. If there is just CHCl3 chloroform with the 6 of Ag, then here will removal of halogen and formation of, this is the CH triple bond CH alkyne take place, 6 of AgCl. It will formation of the white PPT of AgCl, and here will formation of ethyne. So we can take as a ethyne. We can take as a just preparation method of alkyne also. Further, that is your eighth property. Reaction with acetone. It's a very important reaction. If you will go with the reaction with acetone, then what will be? Listen me carefully. This is your acetone CH3, COCH3. This is the chloroform CHCl3. Electronegativity is larger, lesser. Electronegativity of O is greater than carbon. So first of all, it will attack of nucleophile as a CCl3 over here. So here will formation of CH3. This is the CH3. This is the OH, and this is the CCl3. It is called as chloritone. As a IPC name, it will your 111 trichloro, just 2-methyl propane 2-ol. It is also used as this. It's a chloritone, so it is also used to form sleeping drugs also. मीन्स पर्टिकुलर स्लीपिंग पिल जो बनती है वो इसी के थ्रू फॉर्मेशन होगा. नाउ द टाइम टू डिस्कस अबाउट द reaction with HNO3. This is the ninth property, reaction with your HNO3. Here HNO3 will be as a concentrated. So this is the CCl3 and this is the H. We can take like this. This is the CHCl3. This is your HNO3. HNO3 can be written as follows: HNO3. It will removal of H2O due to acidic nature of chloroform we have discussed. So here will formation of CCl3 NO2 plus here will formation of H2O. Here this is called as chloropicrin. Chloropicrin. It is also known as war gas and it is one of the product of chlorine which is used as a, you can say, just toxic gas. So this was about the just 9 properties of the as a chloroform. Now the time to discuss about the next property. And this reaction with the HNO3 is also called as nitration reaction. Nitration of, you can say, chloroform. Now I would like to go with the further reaction as a 10th property and applications of the chloroform. This is the 10th property as a, you can say, Reimer Tiemann formylation. It is also called as formylation, means substitution of formyl group. As a, you can say, formyl group is your CHO. It's called as Reimer-Tiemann formylation. If suppose there is phenol, this is the phenol. On taking just chloroform CHCl3 as a KOH, we can use alcoholic 3 molecule. Here will removal of 3 of KCl. First of all, this is the KCl. Rest over one of the carbon atom. Here will 3 of OH, that is not stable, it will be unstable. So loses H2O. Second H2O. Rest there is CO group, जो कि पर्टिकुलर प्रेजेंस ऑफ OH ग्रुप के कारण ऑर्थो और पैरा हाइड्रोक्सी बेंजल्डिहाइड का फॉर्मेशन करेगा. ऑर्थो हाइड्रोक्सी मेजर प्रोडक्ट के रूप में होगा, माइनर पैरा बनेगा. सो हियर विल जस्ट वन ऑफ दी H2O, 2 of H2O, and rest is your OH, CHO, O hydroxy, benzaldehyde, and it is also called as salicyl aldehyde. This was about the chemical properties. Now uses. First as a anesthetic compound. Number 2, in the formation of chloritone. in the formation of chloritone and chloropicrin. If I'll go with the third, then we can take just in the formation of salicylic, in the formation of salicyl aldehyde, and it is also used to form freons which are used in refrigerators. If I'll go with the just effect of chloroform, then we have discussed just its low concentration causes irritation in the body, and high concentration of the chloroform causes just death. That's why nowadays we are not using chloroform as an anesthesia or anesthetic compound. So we will meet in the next video with a new topic as a iodoform. Till then, शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद. You ही ट्रस्ट शो कीजिए, definitely will win, and I'll give you a lot of matter regarding to just your chemistry. It's my commitment in first video, and it will be till then last video. तब तक के लिए शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद.